Hey everybody, welcome back to Outdoor Dadding. I'm Zeb Hutto. Got the boys over there painting the pump house. They tried to paint my beams earlier, so I had to give them a little more instructive direction. I'll say that pump house, just plain white, look a lot prettier with all kinds of colors. But anyway, y'all, I got me a nice buck last night. I didn't film it because this GoPro just is not the best for filming deer hunts. I'm not set up yet for filming my deer hunts. I'll do better. I'll get better. But it was an interesting story, so we're going to call this one Story Time with Zeb on his buck. But to start things off, when I first got to the stand, there was deer already there, bump 2 deer. Man, a little bit later, another deer come walking up right close to the stand, walked all the way around me, got behind me, blew, took off. It's like, golly. And a little bit later, saw some more deer come out. A nice little 6-point, about 14-inch wide 6-point, young 2.5-year-old deer. A good looking 6-point. Watched him for a little while. Some does come out, and they run off, and the 6-point kind of run off. So, oh man, something's coming. So the does kind of started funneling back out, and all of a sudden I kind of looked to the lane to my right, and I looked back to my left. There's a nice big buck down there. So, oh boy. So I put my scope, and sat a couple nights earlier, and I seen a really good buck, and I studied him really good, and my heart started pounding because I said, man, that's the one I'm after. But he never gave me a shot. So when this one walked out, looked at his head real quick, said, good buck, put it on his shoulder, squeeze the trigger. So that way I wouldn't think too much about it, wouldn't get too excited. Made a good shot, and when I shot, I heard, a lot of times we shoot, you hear the whop and then the crack of the gun. So whop, boom. But I heard whop, boom, whop. That was weird. Hear a whop after the crack of the rifle? Oh. Huh. Didn't think a whole lot about it at the time. I just sat right there a minute. I'm giving him a little bit before I go down because I was real excited, but knew it was a good buck. Just wait a minute. And my brother, he was hunting in the other stand, and he said, asked me, did you get him? Well, I know I hit him. I'm gonna give him a little bit. By the time that 6-point, he come out to the lane to my right, and one of the does come back out. I'm like, man, dear, it's 10 minutes after I shot. So, well, I texted him back, so I'm gonna sit here a minute, seeing more deer come out. He's like, well, I need a doe. Okay. So sat there a little while, little spike come out, run the does off, and then the does kind of come out further down the lane a little bit later. By this time, it's been about 45 minutes later, right before dark. So I went to go shoot one of the does, and I don't know what happened, just clean miss. Huh. And well, oh well, whatever. So it's about 10 minutes before dark. I'm gonna go ahead and get out, go start trailing this deer. So I get out, go walking down there, and those does, they just shot and missed at them. They still sitting right there in the middle of the lane. I walked 30 yards from that little spike before they finally started running, and the rest of them run off. Got to the pile, seen blood on the corn pile. Good blood everywhere, good hit, following it right at the edge of the woods, and all I had was my cell phone light. Didn't carry my light with me, so I was going in a little bit, and then we had just gotten some rain all day Wednesday. Well, not all day Wednesday evening, all night, most of Thursday. So a lot of water. So following the blood, it was a good blood trail, so I could see it pretty good, but just all the everything kind of wet and everything kind of shining. It's a little hard with that cell phone light, so I called my other brother, Lewis, and hey, I need a light. So I kept on trailing best I could, and finding good blood trail. And all of a sudden, I woke up on a doe. I'm sitting there. What in the world? So I know I went from that buck's head to that buck's shoulder, pulled the trigger. I made a good hit on him. What in the world? Now I know I missed that other doe. So, where did this doe come from? I was like, what in the world? So I grabbed the doe, drug her back out to the lane. And she was in there about 45 yards. Waited on Lewis to get there. Look, I don't know what in the world's going on, but I followed the blood trail where that buck ran in, and I come out with a doe. So I know I hit that buck. So me and him got to looking again, checking that blood trail really good. He brought me some better light, so making sure, following it, see if blood going other directions. And we kept following that blood trail, looking to see if things veered off all the way to where that doe was laying. And then blood went a little bit further. A little bit further. Them two deer ran together. That's when I was looking initially, I was like, man, there ain't no way this deer went too far on the amount of blood that I'm seeing. So kept on going, and sure enough, there he was. Nice 10-point laying right there. So I'm excited. Got me a good buck. And again, I'm sorry didn't video the hunt. I got another camera. I just need to get a better lens on it so I can zoom in and do some better deer videos. But no, it was an exciting hunt. Deer everywhere. Just I don't know. It's hard to film with this GoPro, but I got him. Good story. And now I've got a doe with a rifle. Well, 2 does unintentionally. Nice buck. Now I'm gonna try to bow hunt the rest of the season. Here in South Carolina, we get 5 tags, 3 bucks and 2 does. I mean, you can buy additional doe tags, but we don't need no more than that for this year. So I'm gonna try to get 1 more throughout the year with the bow and call that a season for 2024. So thank y'all for listening to the story. This is Outdoor Dadding, Zeb Hutto. See y'all next time.
2 in 1 shot.
Shot 2 in 1 shot.
It went through the buck and in the doe.
Yep,
That's crazy.
Went through the buck and into the doe. And ironically, I made a better shot on the doe than I did the buck. But yeah, nice 10-point.
A buck and a doe. That's crazy.